U.S. Reps Tim Ryan, Democrat of Ohio, and Khanna, Democrat of California, introduced the Emergency Money for the People Act today to provide additional cash payments for Americans who have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Emergency Money for the People Act would expand relief to more Americans and include a $2,000 monthly payment to every qualifying American over age 16 until employment returns to pre-COVID-19 levels. It also would fix a bug in the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act to ensure college students and adults with disabilities can still receive the payments even if claimed as a dependent. The Emergency Money for the People Act would allow individuals to receive money through direct deposit, check, prepaid, debit card, or mobile money platforms such as Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. Two of those I've never heard of before, Venmo and Zelle. The economic impact of this virus is unprecedented for our country, Ryan said in a news release. As millions of Americans file for unemployment week over week, we have to work quickly to patch the dam, and that means putting cash in the hands of hard-working families. Many Ohioans are just receiving or about to receive the first cash payment we passed in the CARES Act. Now it's time for Congress to get to work on the next step to provide relief for those who have been hardest hit in the pandemic. Under the Emergency Money for the People Act, monthly cash assistance payments would be guaranteed for at least 6 months and would continue until the employment to population ratio for people age 60 and older is above 60%. These payments would not count as income in order to protect eligibility for any of the income-based state or federal government assistance programs. So down here they have the eligibility. There's about 5 bullet lines. So I was really upset with Roe for voting for the stupid, horrible coronavirus bill that the House had, along with every other Democrat and every Republican except for Thomas Massey. But I kind of look at that vote similarly to the Patriot Act, where I can forgive lawmakers for voting the way they did if it seems like they're trying to do something to rectify the bill. And this definitely is in that direction. And I'm no fan of Tim Ryan. I think he had a horrible presidential campaign. The only thing he ever did that was remotely worth a damn was trying to get rid of Pelosi and leadership. But this seems to be pretty decent. And a lot of people have been talking about the fact that that 1,000 is not enough. So I think this would be much better. It seems more stable, and it's actually got specified eligibility levels that just make it more superior. And again, I don't see AOC or any of the other quote-unquote progressive lawmakers really trying to do anything this hands-on. So I hope it passes. Again, because of the way Congress is, where the Democrats pass a whole bunch of stuff in the House and the Senate, and McConnell and all of his loveliness decides to make sure nothing happens, we're pretty much stuck in this scenario, unfortunately. So it's a good bill. I think 2,000 is a fair number. Obviously, some people would theoretically need more than that, but it's good for the group of people it's talking about, where it's saying that, you know, those who make less than 130,000 annually, I think they probably would be able to benefit greatly from that. And again, I don't understand how the hell any of these people that voted for that are not signing on to this instantly. Because the number one critique I've seen of that bill is that it's vague, it doesn't do enough, and this seems to be a great improvement. So hopefully people will put pressure on their Congress members. I doubt it, because they don't pay attention to this stuff regularly, but one can only hope.